Hi friends, my name is Ari, and I make fast educational videos about automation and making money with technology. Today, I'm going to explain my framework for thinking about automation in 2026, what opportunities are exploding right now, why this might be the last golden window to get in, and the crazy part is, you can master the profit-generating basics in just 1 month, and I'll show you the exact roadmap later in this video. But here's what's really wild. The volume of demand for automation experts is projected to grow by over 300% by 2026, and I'll show you the specific salary data that proves thousands of new people can enter this market and start earning six-figure incomes within their first year. So automation has been around for years, but like a lot of tech promises, it's been overly complicated and inaccessible to most people, right? The automation hype train has been driven by this tantalizing promise of replacing entire workforces like we see in sci-fi movies with robots taking over factories and AI systems running entire companies. But despite years of promises, most automation tools have been missing the mark for everyday businesses. The best thing most automation experts could say about traditional tools was that they worked for massive corporations with million-dollar budgets, but regular businesses with 10 to 50 employees were completely left behind. This created a massive gap in the market that's about to be filled in 2026, and that gap represents the biggest income opportunity in the tech industry right now. Let me be crystal clear about what's happening right now that makes 2026 the perfect time to learn automation, and I have the hard data to prove it. According to the latest comprehensive salary reports from major recruiting firms, QA automation engineers, which means quality assurance automation engineers, basically people who build systems to test software automatically instead of manually clicking through every feature, are earning between $80,000 and $100,000 at entry level in 2026. That's people with 0 to 2 years of experience, many of whom started with no technical background whatsoever. Now let me break down what automation actually means in simple terms, because this is where most people get confused and miss the real opportunities. Automation is basically teaching computers to do repetitive tasks that humans normally do, but do them faster, more accurately, and without getting tired or making human errors. For example, imagine a real estate agent who currently spends 2 hours every morning manually checking new property listings, copying information into spreadsheets, calculating price per square foot, researching neighborhood data, and sending personalized emails to potential clients. An automation system can do all that in 5 minutes and handle hundreds of properties simultaneously. But here's what most people don't understand about the automation market in 2026, and this is crucial for anyone considering entering this field. We're not talking about replacing entire jobs or putting people out of work. We're talking about creating entirely new types of high-value work, while eliminating the boring, repetitive stuff that nobody wants to do anyway. The businesses that need automation aren't looking to fire everyone. They're looking to make their existing teams more productive and focus on activities that actually grow the business. A marketing team that used to spend 4 hours a day manually posting content on social media, responding to comments, and tracking engagement metrics can now use automation to handle the posting and initial responses while they focus on strategy, creative campaigns, and building relationships with key clients. This creates what I call the automation opportunity gap, and it represents millions of dollars in potential income for people who understand how to fill it. Every single business in the world has repetitive tasks that could be automated, but most business owners don't know where to start, which tools to use, or how to implement these solutions without disrupting their current operations. They desperately need automation experts who can come in, identify the highest value opportunities, build the systems, train their teams, and provide ongoing support. And here's the beautiful part that makes 2026 different from previous years. You don't need to be a programming genius or have a computer science degree to do this profitably. Modern automation tools are becoming so user-friendly that someone with basic technical skills and good business sense can learn to build powerful systems in weeks, not years. Tools like Zapier, Make, NAN, and dozens of others provide drag-and-drop interfaces that let you connect different software systems without writing a single line of code. Let me give you the real numbers on market demand, because understanding the scale of this opportunity is crucial for your success. The healthcare industry alone is expected to spend $45.2 billion on automation and AI systems by 2026. That's not total technology spending, that's specifically automation and AI. The education sector is projecting $20.8 billion in automation investments. Financial services, retail, manufacturing, logistics, every major industry is frantically trying to implement automation solutions to stay competitive. But here's the problem they're facing, and this is where your opportunity comes in. There aren't enough skilled automation professionals to meet the demand. Industry reports show that for every qualified automation expert, there are currently 7 open positions. Companies are so desperate for automation help that they're willing to hire people with basic skills and train them on the job, often paying premium rates because they need results quickly. Now, let me address the elephant in the room because I want to give you the complete truth about what's changing in this industry. Some experts are saying that learning automation in 2026 might be a mistake because AI is going to automate the automation industry itself. And honestly, they have a point that deserves serious consideration. AI tools are getting so sophisticated that they can build basic automation systems just from simple English descriptions. You can literally tell an AI system what you want, automate it, and it will create the workflow for you. But here's what these experts are missing, and this is where the real opportunity lies for smart people who understand how to adapt. AI making automation easier doesn't eliminate the need for automation experts. It actually creates more opportunities for people who understand both automation and how to work with AI effectively. Think about it this way. When calculators were invented, they didn't eliminate the need for mathematicians. They made mathematical work faster and allowed mathematicians to solve more complex problems. The same transformation is happening with automation. The automation experts who will make the most money in 2026 and beyond aren't the ones who memorize every technical detail of automation tools. They're the ones who understand business problems deeply and can use AI-enhanced automation tools to solve them quickly and effectively. This is actually great news for beginners because it means the learning curve is getting shorter, not longer, while the potential income is getting higher. Here's my framework for succeeding in automation in 2026, and I want you to write this down because it's the difference between making a few $1,000s doing simple tasks and making 6 figures solving real business problems. First, stop thinking about learning tools and start thinking about learning business processes. Every business, regardless of industry or size, operates on predictable patterns. Marketing generates leads. Leads convert to sales. Sales trigger onboarding processes. Onboarding leads to product delivery. Delivery leads to customer success and retention efforts. Once you understand these universal patterns, you can identify automation opportunities in any business, regardless of the specific software tools they use. Second, learn to communicate with AI effectively, because this is rapidly becoming the most valuable skill in the automation industry. The highest paid automation experts in 2026 will be those who can clearly describe complex business requirements to AI systems and then refine and optimize the results. This requires a specific skill set that combines business understanding, logical thinking, and precise communication. Third, focus on systems thinking rather than tool mastery. Here's a secret that most automation experts don't understand. A successful automation business looks almost identical to a successful marketing agency or consulting firm. They have the same lead generation processes, sales systems, project management approaches, team structures, and pricing models. If you understand the fundamental shape of how businesses operate and generate revenue, you can make any service business work, whether you're selling automation, websites, legal advice, or physical products. Now let me give you the realistic roadmap for getting started in automation in 2026, because having a clear plan is the difference between spending months spinning your wheels and earning your first automation income within 30 days. In your first days, learn the fundamentals of business process analysis. This means understanding how different types of businesses actually operate, where inefficiencies typically occur, and how to identify high-value automation opportunities that businesses will pay premium prices to solve. You can learn this through online courses, business process books, and most importantly, by simply observing and documenting how the businesses you interact with every day operate. Then secondly, get hands-on experience with no-code automation tools and start building your portfolio. Platforms like Zapier, Make, formerly called Integromat, NAN, and others allow you to build sophisticated automation systems without writing any code. Start by automating processes in your own life or business, then offer free automation projects to local businesses in exchange for detailed testimonials and case studies that you can use to attract paying clients. 3. Learn to work with AI automation tools and understand how to integrate AI capabilities into traditional automation workflows. This includes understanding how to prompt AI systems effectively, how to use AI for data processing and analysis within automation systems, and how to troubleshoot and optimize AI-enhanced workflows. Practice building systems that combine traditional automation with AI capabilities like natural language processing for email responses, image recognition for document processing, or predictive analytics for customer behavior. 4. Develop your business development and communication skills. Learn how to identify prospects who desperately need automation, how to present automation solutions in terms of specific business value rather than technical features, and how to price and deliver automation projects profitably. This is often the most overlooked aspect of automation careers, but it's absolutely critical for long-term success and high income. When you reach step 6, you should be capable of delivering valuable automation solutions to real businesses and commanding professional rates of $3,000 to $10,000 per project. The key is to start with simple but valuable projects and gradually work your way up to more complex systems as your skills, confidence, and client testimonials grow. But let me be completely honest about the challenges you'll face, because understanding these upfront will help you prepare and succeed. The automation market is becoming more competitive as more people recognize the incredible income opportunities. Businesses are becoming more sophisticated in their automation needs, which means they expect higher quality solutions and measurable results. And yes, AI is changing how automation work gets done almost monthly, which means you need to stay current with rapidly evolving tools and techniques. The businesses that will pay the most for automation in 2026 are those facing specific, expensive problems that automation can solve quickly and measurably. A law firm that currently spends 40 hours a week manually processing contracts, reviewing documents, and managing case files will happily pay $50,000 for an automation system that reduces that to 4 hours while improving accuracy. A real estate company losing deals because of slow response times will invest heavily in automation that responds to leads within minutes instead of hours and automatically schedules appointments. These aren't theoretical examples. These are real problems that businesses face every day, and they represent massive opportunities for automation experts who can identify and solve them effectively. The key is learning to think in terms of specific business value and measurable outcomes rather than technical capabilities or cool features. So, is automation worth learning in 2026? Absolutely yes, but with important caveats that will determine your success or failure. It's definitely worth learning if you approach it strategically, focus on solving expensive business problems rather than just technical complexity, and stay adaptable as the tools and market continue to evolve rapidly. It's not worth learning if you're expecting to memorize a few tools and coast for the next decade, or if you're not willing to continuously update your skills as AI and automation technology advances. The automation professionals who will thrive in 2026 and beyond are those who understand that automation is ultimately about solving human problems more efficiently and profitably, not about replacing human intelligence or creativity. They use AI and automation tools to amplify their problem-solving capabilities and business understanding, not to avoid learning how businesses actually work and what problems are worth solving. The income potential in automation for 2026 is real, the demand is massive and growing, and the barriers to entry are lower than they've ever been. But success requires the right approach, continuous learning, and a focus on delivering genuine business value. If you found this breakdown helpful and want to dive deeper into building profitable automation systems, I've got another video that walks through real case studies and strategies that will help you apply everything we've covered today and start generating automation income much faster than trying to figure it out on your own.